Hello, future toppers. Let's make maths simple, intuitive, and fun together. So, we got wholesome new problem which says two adjacent sides of a parallelogram ABCD are given by AB and AD. Okay, so first we will try to draw the diagram and then we will extract some more informations. Okay, so suppose that this is a parallelogram A, B, C, and D. You are aware of AB vector and AD vector. So we have AB vector as 2i 10j 11k. Then we have AD vector as minus I plus 2j plus 2k. So we got our vector. Now the side AD, so we have a side AD is rotated by an acute angle alpha in the plane of the parallelogram so that AD becomes AD dash. So look at this line. This line will be rotated. Okay, and it should be rotated in such a way so that the line will remain in the plane. It will never come out of the plane. Okay, and this will make an angle alpha and AD will become AD dash, means A will remain fixed. Okay, now if AD makes a right angle with the side AB, then the cosine of angle alpha equals, so your AD dash, so look at this, suppose this is your D dash, so this thing is making 90 degree, this thing is making alpha degree, and suppose that this thing is making theta degree. This question is very beautiful. This will teach you a lot concept. So we need to find out cosine of alpha. Okay, now look at this, how we will approach. First, they are saying that AD dash is perpendicular to AB, but you don't know about D, no? AD dash, D dash you don't know, so you cannot find out the vector AD dash. We have to play with the vector AD and AB only. Okay, so can I write this thing? I'll go with this idea. Look at this. I will be writing alpha plus theta equals 90, and I can play with theta, not with alpha, so I will be writing 90 minus alpha. Okay, now I will play with theta. Look at this. You know that this is angle, so let's go with the dot product. So we have AB vector dot AD vector equals magnitude AB vector, magnitude AD vector, and then cos of theta. Now we are doing dot product, so I with I, j with j, and k with k. So it is minus 2 plus 20 plus 22. Now magnitude of AB will become what? 4, then 100, then 121. Then we have 1 plus 4 plus 4, and in place of cos theta, can I write cos of 90 minus alpha? Okay, now look at this. So here we will be writing 40. Now this thing will become what? 125. This thing will get clubbed, will become 225. So 225 means what? 15 square. So here 15. Here it is 9, so it will become 3. And we have cos, and cos 90 minus alpha will become what? Sin alpha. Okay, now let's do the simplification part. So 5 3s are 15. This thing will become 8. So can I write sin alpha as 8 by 9? but we need to find out cos alpha. Okay, and it is acute angle, so cos alpha should be a positive number. Okay, so you know that it is what? Perpendicular, it is hypotenuse. So can you find out the base? So it is hypotenuse square equals to perpendicular square plus base square. So it is 81, it is 64, it is base square. Okay, so base square will become what? 17. Okay, so base will become what? Root 17. So can I write cos alpha as base by hypotenuse root 17 by 9 hypotenuse? So the required value of cosine alpha is root 17 by 9. I hope the idea is clear and you guys can handle similar situations. So see you guys in next session of Mathflix.